Welcome everyone to People on Dating. I'm your host Will Morales. And for those of you who are tuning in for the first time, this podcast is about the ups and downs of dating and how to navigate through it. So as you can hear, I'm outside in the street. I've done a couple of shows like that. Anyway, today's episode is about single events. I've been seeing online lately how there's, organizers are having single events and most men are not showing up. I think I've seen it on 2 occasions. I even saw an episode. I'm trying to remember the podcast. I give them as they say, a shout out. So it was in China. So I think I can't remember the number. I don't know if it was 500 people or 1,000 women. I forgot what it was. But the problem was, I think they were getting in for free. And again, according to what I heard on this podcast, they were charging the men almost double. So if that's the case, that's not really really cool that you're going to do that and charge guys, double of a price. How, this is supposed to be fair. Men want to meet women too. So, and don't forget, you're charging that much, right? Pretty much covering the women's fee that they didn't pay because they got in for free. Now you're going to buy your own drinks, right? As a man, if you meet someone interesting at the single event, you're going to buy her a drink. So not only are you covering her fee at the door, which could be anywhere, again, depending, $25 to $50. So let's say let's split it down the middle. That's $35. Now you're buying a drink, maybe a couple of drinks. You're buying your own, and then later on you meet someone, you're buying her a drink. So all of a sudden now the cost is going to be maybe near $100 total. And so maybe some of the guys are taking that into consideration and like, wow, if I don't meet anyone, I'm out close to $100. Well, what's the point of me going? So some guys might think that way. So I haven't been to one in a while. So I think, maybe down the road I'll go again now that it's coming the fall and winter season. I'll probably set aside some time because usually Saturdays, they have it once a month on a Saturday. And usually I already got plans pretty much set for the summer from the spring, April through October. So usually I don't go to these events during the spring and summer seasons. But the fall and winter, I might definitely give it a shot and go again and definitely report back. But I think with modern dating, what's happening is where some of these, and again, who knows if half of these women that are on TikTok and Instagram and making these demands that the man has to make double what I make, what she makes, and has to be 6'9" and 275 pounds and built like, Arnold Schwarzenegger or a linebacker in football. How much of that is really trolling, or how much is that, is really real? Is it for clickbait, as they say, for clicks? But to be honest with you, again, I don't think single events are bad at all. My favorite, to be honest with you, which is short and sweet, is going to these meetups, but they have a speed dating. Now, speed dating is pretty good. It's a singles event. Usually they try to pair 10 guys, 10 women. Again, I don't know if the women pay, have no clue. And these, usually the speed dating is a little bit more expensive. Where the singles events might be, again, anywhere from $25 to $50, maybe $30, again, depends. The speed dating is a little bit more expensive. It could be up there between $40 and $60. So that's just a warning for you guys. But what I've seen again, on other podcasts, depending on which podcast it is, there's a lot of guys are not attending, these events anymore. And these are more the younger people, I'm assuming. I don't know if there was any age range, but what I seen from the video where there was one woman holding up a camera, on her phone, and she's panning the crowd, and you see it was I don't know, there was maybe a few tables, a bunch of tables, I can't remember, but there were no guys there. It was just only women. So, is it because of the modern dating rules that the woman has set for guys? Usually the older crowds are a little simpler, in my opinion. I'm an older guy, I'm in my early 60s, so for me, I don't look at women setting the standards, unless a women are going to have standards no matter what age, I know that, but usually the women that are in their 50s, 40s, 50s, or 60s, and they're looking for whether it's a boyfriend or for marriage or for companionship, the women that I have run into usually don't set those standards compared to, as they say, modern dating in 2024. But I just find it interesting that the younger guys under, let's say, 35 are not attending these events anymore, or they haven't gone to these events lately, let's put it that way. So but like I said, I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I always have fun when I go to these things. But again, I'm at a different age range. So, I have to look at it that way. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for listening to People on Dating. I'm your host, Will Morales. And please, please, please go to our YouTube channel. I think it's Will Morales, P.O.D, as in People on Dating. Please subscribe, like, share. And I do have a couple of guests coming up. But I'm also going to do a bunch of solo shows. I got some topics ranging from a woman's body count. Again, it's going to be age specific, from young to my age. Women cock blockers, I'm going to talk about that. There are men cock blockers, but lately we're running into some women cock blockers. Also, another topic I'm going to cover with my buddy, Anonymous Andrew podcast. My friend Andrew, we're going to cover a topic on younger women dating older men. We're going to cover that. And I think, and there was another one that I'm going to cover, but this one I'm probably do a video on this one. Some woman posted on Instagram. I didn't see it. A friend of mine sent it to me. Is, I think, 8 or 9 ways that men make mistakes when going down on a woman. So I thought that was interesting, that I want to definitely talk about and show the graphics that this woman put up, because it's pretty interesting. Anyway, guys, again, on behalf of People on Dating, I'm Will Morales. Till next time, thanks, everybody. Have a great day, and please stay safe. Bye.